Hello everybody. In this video I wanted to talk about the Kegel exercises and why I think they are total waste of time. Um, how is the sound? Yeah, it's okay. Why I think they are total waste of time. First of all, I think like that because of my experience, and if you guys believe in them, it's your thing. But here I'm going to talk about my opinion, my experience, because my experience with the Kegels is solid experience. Um, when I tried to cure my premature ejaculation, first I tried with urologist, and I even did 2 surgeries. That didn't help. I go to psychiatrist also without any effect. I go to the so I buy some herbal pills, buy some bad pills like Viagra, Cialis, Duloxetine, without any effect. And the exercises, of course, I started with the Kegels, with the Arkeys, and the effect was 0%, absolute 0%. And I was doing them very good, actually, and very, very consistent. Um, but it was only for maybe 2 months. But then, probably about 5 years ago, I decided to work super hard on my pelvic floor. And I really, guys, I did all I have. So I did my best. And for the Kegels, I was spending hours a day, maybe 2 hours every day to focus, to do them exactly like it's needed to be super proper. And also the ultimate Kegel exercise actually is called Mula Bandha from yoga. You can search in Google Mula Bandha. It's in the chat, but it's yogic exercise. And I was trying to learn Mula Bandha because it Mula Bandha actually is more complex exercise, um, harder than Kegels, but even with this, it didn't help, And sometimes from Kegels without any effect, but from Mula Bandha, sometimes I was performing it great and I had effect, but it was sometimes, with many, 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 many hours of practice, maybe, I don't know, 7 8 months every day, I didn't reach great results, consistent results. And after years, when I started paidalajin, I answered my question, why is this? And I'm going to tell you what is my exact opinion. So to summarize, I will give you an example. We have invisible energy in our body, and this invisible energy gives energy to every part of our body. Let's say we have problem with our pelvic floor, with muscles around our pelvic organs, and that's why we have problem. So we have many blockages that stops the fully energize this area, the pelvic area. Probably we have blockages in the heart meridian and makes our body weaker. Probably we have blockages in our legs, in our meridians that supply our genitals, liver, spleen, kidney, urinary bladder, gallbladder, and this energy cannot go to this place fully, like with full potential. And that's why our pelvic floor is experience its weakness, and that's why we cannot do it. And we think that we can just exercise these muscles and the problem will disappear. But the problem is not so simple, because it is not a weakening of our pelvic floor. It's about the weak energy flow to our body. We made our body weaker with blockages. They are happening because of cold, because of emotions, because of sports injuries or accidents, and stuff like this. And for example, when I want to tell you an example to visualize it better, what I want to say. So let's say, imagine that you have inflammation of your nerves on behind the shoulder blade. It's called plexitis. So you have inflammation there, and your whole right hand is super weak, you know, and you have severe blockage here, and the nerve supply, the blood supply to your hand is weak. And how you can solve this problem? There are two ways. One way, actually, there's only one way to work on the inflammation, but we decide to do another way that don't work. We decide like, okay, I have inflammation, my hand is super weak, but I'm going to go to the fitness. I want, because I don't want to work on the blockage. I don't want to expand my energy. I don't want to unblock things because it's hard, because I need to learn, because I need to know about myself. But I'll just make a simple decision to go on the fitness. But you go on the fitness, your hand is still weak, super weak. Maybe you can gain some muscles, you can do some muscle increase or little strength increase, but that's all. It will be never the healthy hand. It will be never you will never have these spontaneous movements. You will always feel that this hand is not good. Okay, it's not healthy, and it will be always weaker. The same is happening to our body with our sexual functions. We have many blockages in many places that stops the good blood flow, the good energy nerve supply, the invisible energy supply, and we decide like, okay, I will skip all those things, and I will just work on these muscles. But we work on those muscles, and they're like they cannot go with their full potential. This pelvic floor muscles, the genital diaphragm, the pelvic diaphragm, and this is because the whole energy supply in this area is poor, and that's why I found that paidalajin is super good way to work on this thing, because the pelvic floor exercises can help. I actually in the yoga practice, I practice kundalini yoga, and there are lots of exercises for the pelvic floor, and it adds some effect. Like from 10 seconds I was able to do it like 50 seconds, but this is still a big disease, still weak energy in my body. And when I unblock it, my energy with consistent practicing of lajin, I can feel that I have lots of energy, even without working on the pelvic floor muscles. You have amazing effects only because you are opening your energy, because it is energy problem. Actually, if you don't like talking about the invisible energy, if it seems to you like a mysticism, you can think of the energy like the blood flow, because when you stretch on the bench, you can see many places on your whole body, like for example, feeling pain in the shoulder, feeling pain in the hips, on the back of the knees, or on the ankles, or the back, the neck. If you feel pain, that means poor blood supply. And when you stay, when you feel pain, this blood supply will increase. Your joints will become longer, and the blood supply will flow better. Same is happening with the nerve supply, with our nervous system, because we are expanding a little bit the spaces between our vertebrae on the spinal cord, and between our vertebrae we have nerves that goes to the whole body, and then we are making our joints longer, and the nerve supply can be they can feel less resistance to supply all our body. And yeah, we need to open our body, expand our functions, rather than trying to exercise only one muscle, because the problem is not in this muscle actually. And yeah, this is my opinion on Kegel exercises. I don't know, guys, what you think about it, but I talk about this because I can see in the forums. Actually, I hate forums and some chat groups or things like this, speaking about premature ejaculation. Um, but I see many guys that have daily routine to cure premature ejaculation, and this daily routine includes some mental focus things, some self hypnosis, and working with reverse Kegels also. But this is poor thing. This cannot help, you know, because the real reason is some kind of blockage, probably because it is sexual problem. Probably, as many of you know, this is because of many masturbation, but it can happen in different with different reasons. But many people are used to exhaust their energy with many masturbation. But actually, in my case, I don't think it was this. Of course, I did that a lot when I was a kid, but not so much, like not something that is, I don't know, but I was exhausting my body with my addiction to dance so hard. I was so ambitious when I started breaking that I exhaust my body so much that I couldn't stand up. Like when I go to the dance station, I was like dancing 3 4 hours non-stop like an animal. And when I go in the real life, I can I wasn't able to do super normal things like standing up, and I was feeling pain everywhere in my body, and this exhausts my body a lot. And for me, it was this the case. In other guys, it can be like severe cold, heavy disease, or um, emotions, stress, and also it can be accident, car accident. It doesn't matter what is the reason. It doesn't matter what is the name of the disease, premature ejaculation, or wet dreams, or erectile dysfunction, or things like that. The thing is that we need to expand our energy and open our meridian systems. Um, yeah, this is my opinion. Again, you have right not to trust me and and you can think that I'm stupid guy when I'm talking like this. But actually, I used to think the same thing. I used to think the same, like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, bad word. I was like, what the frick is this saying that there is invisible energy, some mystic meridians, and things like that. But when I was okay, I'll try this mysticism, mysticism, and it worked a lot, by a lot, like nothing else, like nothing else that I used to try. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for your watching. Again, this is live video, and if you have some questions, you can ask me. And I also want to ask you one question. Do you guys want to talk more about paidalajin, but how you can practice it in daily life and not only compared to the premature ejaculation and other sexual disease? This is my question for you. Because probably many of you have gained their interest in these ancient practices and want to know some more about them. Yeah, this is my question to you guys, and this is my opinion on Kegel exercises. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your interest, for your donation, and thank you for purchasing me benches. You cannot, you can never know how much I'm enjoying this, and how happy you make me with your feedbacks, your questions, with your improvement. And yeah, this is making me happy, believe me, make me a lot, make me like crazy happy. Thank you guys. Bye bye.